So do you guys want to do the quick segue into making the grade? And I'll bring up Paige, and we'll go over that real quick.
Sure.
Yep. All right. So obviously we had very good success, although you never put the clip up about making the grade with Kane.
I know. I still am. I might do it tonight. All
right. Just saying, because we tagged him in, and we notified Paige as well that they are part of it.
We can tag him with the YouTube video when it's up.
Exactly.
We will.
I know. I still got to put
clips of Barbarians to put up too. I got behind on putting up clips. I know for a fact.
All right.
I know.
So Paige the wrestler, real name Sarah Jade Beavis or Bevis, whatever.
I love how her name is Beavis.
It is
like Beavis and Butthead. I love it.
Born August 17th, 1992. 1992. She's 25 years old. No, not at all. My girl was actually, I think, in England during the time. No, she was not. Okay.
Does your girl know who Miss Beavis is?
Who Beavis is? I don't think so. Because
Miss Beavis. I did Miss because I was trying to be nice about it. But yes, Beavis. She just called her by her last name. It would be Beavis, and I like that.
Beavis. So she performs in the WWE as Paige. She resides in San Antonio, Texas. She's from the famous Knight
Del Rio's
family.
Living?
I think so.
Yeah,
but she's from the famous Knight family. With Ricky Knight as her father, Sweet Sarah is her mother, Zach Zodiac is her brother.
The mom is still on the PWI top 50 for women, by the way. I think that's completely nuts. Yeah. Go on. I'm sorry.
And her half brother is Roy Beavis. They're all tied in to wrestling. Her family owns one of the top wrestling promotions in England, and they're actually going to be a movie about her family's life, produced by The Rock and WWE Pictures.
Right. Question for you: whatever happened to the brother? That you saw the documentary that was on YouTube about the family? I don't know. Have you ever seen that? You see the brother? This is when Paige had her try out for WWE, and then they gave the brother a tryout too, and the brother was not built in any way whatsoever.
Yeah.
He sucked. Is that the brother you're talking about? But he's one of the reasons why they started looking into doing the British Championship. So. Yeah, well, he better do a little more work. He came out there looking fucking unhealthy, out of shape, and he was young. He was young, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he better fucking do something.
So her career has expanded since 2005. She has been wrestling. She started wrestling at the age of 13. In the European independent circuit. She debuted as Brittany Knight, and she's held championships all over Europe. She got her first championship, I believe, when she was 14 years old.
That's crazy.
Yep. So let's go over her accolades and her failures, because that was fun.
That was fun last week. Yeah, with Kane. Well, first failure, she was snorting coke with Alberto Del Rio. Failure number one.
Well, first failure is Alberto Del Rio, period. No, first failure is Brad Maddox, but we'll get into that.
Well, I think that was a win for Brad.
Yeah, but a failure for her. Derailed her entire career. All right, so
derailed the shit out of her.
It really did.
Everybody was like, "You fucked Brad Maddox." You're suspended.
Yes. So she was the German Stampede Ladies Championship Ladies Championship, the Hertz and Essex Women's Champion, the Premier Wrestling Federation Women's Champion.
Heard of that one.
Pro Wrestling EVE Women's Champion. She was ranked #1 of the top 50 females in 2014.
Okay.
The Real Deal Wrestling Women's Champion. Yep. Real Quality Wrestling Women's Champion. She was Rolling Stone's Diva of the Year in 2014. She's been the Swiss Championship Wrestling Ladies Champion.
The Swiss? Sweden?
Swiss, yep. Yeah. SCW.
I didn't even know Sweden had wrestling. That's awesome.
I didn't either. Well, they have Cesaro.
Oh, yeah.
World Association of Women's Wrestling. She was the British Ladies Champion. She was also the British Tag Team Women's Champion. And she was the Ladies Hardcore Champion. She's also Wrestling Observer gave her worst. Yeah? No?
Oh, can you also say for positives that she has a finishing move called the Rampage, which I think is
true. And the Paige Turner. And the Paige Turner.
No, but Rampage sounds funnier.
Right. So, well, that's what Woods and Maddox actually told her to call her finishing move.
He gave her the Rampage.
She was Wrestling Observer Newsletter's worst feud of the year for 2015 for PCB Team Bad versus Team Bella.
Oh, remember that? That was bad.
Oh, it was atrocious. She was NXT's first women's champion.
Yeah,
and
I remember
she won the first women's tournament. And she was Divas. She's been the Divas champion and the women's champion. So that is her accomplishments.
Definitely some good accomplishments.
Yeah, and again, considering her first championship at 14. I mean, Nikki, what were you doing at 14?
I was
playing SmackDown.
No,
there you go.
Not. Right? I will have you all know this. I had my first my first like sexual encounter I had my first sexual encounter outside, right next to the school I went to at the age of 13. And I went to Catholic school and happened to walk out of school at 12:30 when the school didn't let out till 3 because I was meeting a senior in high school.
Right.
And I had my first sexual encounter with her at the slide right next to the school while all the kids were lining up and walking right past me as I was in the twisty slide. And I was the nerd in the school, by the way. Remember that. I was the one that got picked on. I was getting that ass at 13.
Right.
To an 18-year-old.
An all-boys
while
school.
The rest of them were in fucking line, walking. All right?
All-boys
That's
school.
what no, it wasn't an all-boys school. I went to an all-boys, actually, I went to an all-boys high school in the 9th grade, which was 14. So that wasn't a good year. The girls' school was next door, but at 13, I still got that ass for the first time.
Right.
Next in the slide, and next in a Catholic school, mind you. Oh, and I had another encounter on top of the Catholic high school in my neighborhood, like on the roof, during a carnival, which I always. And she was also overage. She was like 19.
Okay.
So like I had a couple of good ones at that age. But I was not winning championships.
But you were not winning championships. That's great. No. You found someone that wanted to touch you intimately on a slide.
Actually,
but you weren't winning championships.
I was a black belt in karate at the age of 14, and I was in a magazine, believe it or not.
Oh,
yeah. That's true. Thanks, Sudo. That's actually very true.
Right.
And it's probably
and the best part about that is Nikki's actually still featured in magazines and still cannot be within 200 feet of a school.
Yeah, right. That's it. Tell everybody that. Make him think that I'm some sort of perverted fuck. Thanks.
Dude, you just said you had sex on a slide in a schoolyard.
Well, I was 13.
I'm just saying.
She was 19. Or she was 18. She was 18. The other one was 19. Was 19. The 18-year-old's name was Samantha, and the 19-year-old was Maureen, but she went by Mo. M-O.
So at 14 you banged a Mo?
I banged a Mo. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know whatever happened to her. The girl Samantha's still on my Facebook. She's like fucking married with kids now. She's like fucking in her 40s at this point. I think.
Right.
Maybe. I don't know if she's really in her 40s, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Right, I get it. Yeah. I get it. All right.
I wasn't one.
So, in knowing her career and knowing her downfalls, and obviously we have to talk about, her getting her phone pirated. You know, that's one of the bigger downfalls. And you know, her being part of that whole huge leak.
Leaky?
So, yeah, one of those big WikiLeaks.
Her being part of Leaky?
Well, yeah, she was part of, what was that called? The stupid leaks.
I'm talking about leaks.
No.
That was a freaky leak.
Oh, not him.
No. I was talking about, there's a specific word for it. There's a specific word for it.
Yeah, her pictures got leaked of her fucking shoving a dildo in her butt. Yes,
right.
That's the video.
And being double teamed by Xavier Woods and Brad Maddox.
And Brad Maddox. Who would have thought at the same time, those two?
Yeah, yes. Apparently they were on the same page.
They sure were. They fucking gave it a rampage.
So, you know, we have to factor all of that in. And again, she's also only 25 years old. So,
yes, that's what's going to get her a higher grade. Like,
she could technically have another 15 years.
Yes, she can. I can't wait to find out, to do a career retrospective of her in 15 years from now.
Right, when she has like 25 years. Yeah,
the next move.
She has 25 plus years already in. You know, when she's 25 and she already has 12 years experience, she is a veteran. You know, and she has accomplished things.
Still not an old lady.
Well, no, I didn't say she was an old lady. I said she was a veteran. And I'm hoping that with you know, what they have a tendency to do with when they bring in these you know, three-person teams is one person's going to hit stardom, one person's going to be a mid-carder, and one person's going to be forgotten. And I'm hoping that Paige will take a step back and at least accept a mid-carder role so these two young people have an opportunity to move forward.
Kidding me? First off, Mandy Rose is gonna she is gonna be on top of the women's division. She is what they wanted Eva Marie to be. Let's face it, Mac's probably right, 100%. But the fucking the penis yield, the girl with the yielded penis on her fucking arm, all right, she scares the fuck out of everybody. She ain't gonna be no big star.
Right.
All right.
This is where you're not thinking business wise though. She brings in a completely different demographic, just like Nia Jax brings in a completely different demographic.
Oh, let's not get into her again.
Stop. It gives WWE the ability to make more money from the demographics they did not have before.
So
just because she doesn't fit into the mold, that of right now does not necessarily mean there's
the big butt. Big butch demographic.
Look at the runner-up for the Mae Young tournament. Look at Ronda Rousey about to sign.
What's going on?
Ronda Rousey was kind of sexy though. That's why she was a star. She won every match, but she was also kind of hot.
You guys know?
All right. Well, she won every match decisively.
Isn't ugly, but she scares me. That's all I'm saying. She's a very scary person. She scares me.
They're none too happy to be being dropped.
That's
off.
Girl just said they're terrifying, and she knows that girl's terrifying.
Yeah, they had to go for Thanksgiving this year, and
so
one of them about it. They're like totally bitter.
So that's that's what goes on there.
A little bit painful.
Easy, what's the chance you Easy, what's the chance you can move like 10 feet away?
I already did it.
Yeah, sorry, because the radio is going to hear everything she's saying.
We were in the car because we had to drive back from Bridgeport.
I understand.
All right. Okay. So, but yeah, you have all these other aspects, but we have to focus on giving her a grade as per right now.
Well,
like Mac, where do you give Paige's career right now? What grade?
She's an A-.
B+.
I give her a C+.
Really?
Yeah.
A-, B+, C+. The only reason why I'm giving her an A- is because even her flaws are fucking memorable, talked about.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
she also hasn't held a championship in 2 years. She also is not necessarily as relevant, and a whole division has passed her by while she was injured.
This is true. However, during that time,
she was very relevant.
She was at a TNA pay-per-view wearing a mask while snorting coke off the brow of Alberto in the same night.
Exactly.
She was very busy. Very busy.
Right. She was tanking her career.
We're talking about her whole career, right?
Right.
You see
about her whole career.
Every time
her
you see her.
Career.
Exactly. So you can't talk about the last 2 years and give us.
No, I disagree there. I disagree there because the last 2 years were her 2 years on top, bro. She was at the top of her game and then went down quick. You know what I mean? It'd be different if she was doing coke.
That's what I'm saying. It was this all happened in a year.
2 years.
So you can't really
important year.
You can't really. But look, she's back and she instantly gave these 2 women that you hardly seen on NXT and Sonya Deville only recently.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She instantly gave them clout. You know what I'm saying? She instantly gave them heat.
No, you're right.
She instantly gave them she gave them relevance. She gave them
right.
Right.
Also, she fell way behind with the women's revolution when that came through. She became the cast-off. She became the jobber. Like, if I'm breaking down her entire career, that's part of her career. That is part of her career. And yes, she was young. She was young, and she has a lot. She has a lot more career to go, and that's why I'm giving her a C+ because she does have a lot more career to go. But in her youthful mistakes, she could have jeopardized her entire career.
True.
Why? For some dude who's probably hung like a horse and has a Latin accent?
Oh, we don't know about all that. We don't know hung like a horse.
I'm just saying.
I'll verify that.
Okay. She could have thrown away her entire career by showing up on a TNA pay-per-view while still under contract. I don't give a damn if if she had a mask on her. Whatever. She was willing to throw it all away. She was willing to throw it all away, and that's why she earned that C+.
You get the C+.
She has the potential to be
battles.
She has potential to be an A career. She has that potential, but now she needs to rebuild, and she's got a lot of work to do. At least in my eyes.
I'll put her down to a B now because you sold me. You sold me.
Right.
I'll give her a B. I was going to give her an A-. I'll give her a B. You give her the C+. Mac Wyatt gives her the fucking A, the B-, right?
B+. You give her a B+.
B+. All right, so we got a B+, a B, and what was the other one? A C+.
Right. So she averages out about a B.
About a B. So,
right.
All right. Paige? B.
Awesome. You want to get into results? Or do you want to get into Miss Matt game?
Nah, let's Miss Matt game because that's quick.